What's happening, guys? It's good. Happy New Week. Should be the last Monday of the year. 2025. Yeah, should be the last one. I guess so, right? It actually is. Yeah. Hope you guys are good. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Are we loud and clear? Drop it. Let me see. Good morning. What's up, man? You good? Today's my birthday. Ooh, happy birthday to you. Can't add you in the VIP. We fund your account, then we add you in the VIP. Not because of your birthday. Yeah, made money on German Daddy. Okay. Good stuff. Nice. I'm trying to scalp gold today. Yeah. I'm trying to pass a pro firm challenge by scalping gold. I'm in a trade right now. I'm going to show you guys what trade it is. It's just, scalping. What's happening, Mike? Hope you're good. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's loud and clear. Beautiful. Hopefully you guys had a beautiful, Christmas is the festive season. You're having a good one, right? Yeah. Now we're going into 2026. It's such a beautiful year coming up. And don't tell yourself new year, new me. Don't start that stuff, okay? Guys, there's an exhaustion area here, all right? Look at this. Gold is bearish. There's an exhaustion area here, all right? And that's on a higher time frame. I'm trying to look at the lower time frame, right? This is not the trade. This is not it. But I'm trying to look at the lower time frame, which is the 1 minute time frame. I would not trade on this time frame at any time, all right? But I'm just trying to scalp today, right? Trying to cut some quick trades and just make some quick money, all right? But this is an exhaustion level, and I'm thinking price would most likely continue dropping off this area, all right? So I took a sell. It's been ranging ever since I did that though, but I took a sell somewhere here, and then I put a stop. Let me see where I put a stop. I put a stop at 44.84. Yeah, 44.84. So I put a stop, like I think somewhere there, and I'm just trying to scalp to maybe somewhere down here. All right. Yeah, it's not really like the crazy of scalps. Yeah, because then I'm still risking a couple of points. Yeah, but if you look at the move, it's like a very short-term move. Yeah, very short-term. So I was in profits for a bit, and this is the trade here. And now I'm back to the entry. You guys see it? I'm trading a pro firm account. This is not my personal account, all right? So I want to see how many scalps I can take on this stream. But I have a trade right there. That's a sell I have on gold, right? It was in profits and whatever, I'm risking about like $500. So if I lose like $500 here, which should be okay. Then I'm going to take another scalp. Okay. Then I'm going to take another scalp. I'm just scalping today. Just scalping. It's a buy trade? No, it's a sell trade on gold. Xness is the best. Yes. So go register your account. The link in the description. And thanks for the support. I saw your comment on my video on TikTok. Oh, nice, Mike. Mike is the guy who he's trying to make how much are you trying to make, Mike? Mike is trying to make is it 1 million quarter? Yeah, I think that's it. Is it? Send me your TikTok here, right? Or send me your TikTok on my Telegram so I could put it up here. I want to show these guys what you're trying to do, so probably they can follow up on your journey, right? Mike, what's your TikTok? Let me see. Let me take it out. No, it's not this one. Send it to me now if you can. Just send it to me in my inbox. I want to show these guys what you're trying to do. So maybe they could also, like get a plan or something. Yeah, I'm gonna be discussing my plans too. But Mike is on some serious heat. Yeah, I'm trying to make 1 million kwacha, which is 50,000. Yeah, and I know you can do it. Let me see. I want to bring your video here so people can actually see what you're trying to do. Mike is one of my students. Very good trader. Very good trader. And he's doing gold is flying. Wow. Gold is flying, man. Yeah. I'm down like $200 on this scalp. Crazy. But I'm okay because I'm just trying to take. I took already like 4 scalps. I won in like 3. If I lose, this is gonna be the first loss. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. So I took a sell up there, and this was me taking another sell now. I'm just trying to scalp with scalp gold today. But let's see. If it fails, I'm gonna look for another scalp on a different, maybe on a different point, right? It's crazy scalping though, because you need to really have a bit of some precision in entries, and you're using crazy lots. You also need to understand how you're going to be managing your positions and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, I think I see a video, Mike. I think I see it. Let me bring it on here. Let me bring it on. I want you guys to see what Mike is trying to do. All right. Mike is on some serious heat. And you can set goals like this for yourself too. I don't think it's an issue, right? If you want to, like, you just tell yourself, hey, you know what? I just want to. Okay, here's Mike. Yeah, this is what Mike is saying.
The Zambian youth. Well, time to find out.
Let me take it back.
How hard is it to make 1 million kwacha in Zambia? Million kwacha in Zambia as a Zambian youth? Well, it's time to find out. My name is Mike Biemba, a young entrepreneur and forex trader from Livingstone, Zambia, trying to document his journey. So the big question is, how hard is it to make $50,000? Well, how am I going to do it? I'm going to use what we call prop firms. So what's a prop firm? A prop firm is a company which gives you access to a certain amount of capital for exchange of a fee. So you have to pass phase 1 and phase 2 before you start making money out of that prop firm. So I'm going to use a prop firm called Funder Pro, which I will document my journey from point A to point B from document his journey. So the big question is, how hard is it to make $50,000? Well, how am I going to do it? I'm going to use what we call prop firms. So what's a prop firm? A prop firm is a company which gives you access to a certain amount of capital for exchange of the fee. So you have to pass phase 1 and phase 2 before you start making money out of that. So I'm going to use a prop firm called Funder Pro, which I will document my journey from point A to point B from January to December, a 365 challenge documentary of me trying to make that 1 million kwacha. I'm going to get an account, first payout, I'll multiply it into other accounts, and I'll continue adding accounts until I can multiply that money from one account to many accounts. I know it's a long shot. Making 50,000 USD in Zambia, it's quite a big deal, but it takes more than being a good trader. It requires consistency, patience, and a lot of calculations before you can acquire such payouts. But my goal isn't to make one single payout at a go, is to grow my account, get one account, purchase multiple accounts, and until I reach my goal of 50,000 USD by the end of next year. How hard is it to make 1 million kwacha in Zambia, the Zambian youth?
I'm sure he has a plan around how
it's time to find it. My name is Mike Biemba, a young entrepreneur and forex trader from Livingstone, Zambia, trying to hey, look. So the big question is, how hard is it to make $50,000? Well, how am I going to do it? I'm going to use what we call prop firms. So what's a prop firm? A prop firm is a company which gives you access to a certain amount of capital for exchange of the fee.
I just want to see how you're going to do that, but I know you can do it. Most definitely, I know you can do it. It's not the easiest of things to do. Yeah, but I mean, if you put your mind to it and you just have like a proper strategy and, yeah, you just do your thing. I think it should work. Could work. Yeah. It could work. Guys, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. I had a technical issue. Something went off here. But I think we're back on stream now. Just let me know. Can you hear me loud and clear? Just type a 1 if you can hear me. Can you see the screen? Can you hear me loud and clear? Just type a 1. What made you decide to scalp today? I just felt like doing it. I just felt like doing it. Yeah, just walk up on the right side of the bed and say, look, I just want to scalp. So I'm scalping BTC, I'm scalping gold, I'm scalping everything. Okay, I'm just looking for short-term moves and risking $500 on each trade that I take to see where I can end up, end the day on. But yeah, this is taking time to go down. Looks like I might hit a stop or something. I don't know, but still in motion. My stop is up here. It's above London Station's high. That's where my stop is. So I'm down like $246. Yeah, but still worth the trade, I think, because this is an exhaustion area. This whole area. So there's a high chance that prices maybe coming back to like just retest this level before it can fall back again, right? Yeah, it's just probability, right? Don't risk all your money because I say that it's going to drop, right? I'm not a financial advisor to tell you that, so just trade with caution, right? If the trade plays out, guess how much I'm going to be making? I'm going to make, I think, roughly like $3,000 if this trade plays out. If it doesn't, I'm going to lose maybe like around like 500 or something. Yeah. Let me just switch back my connection here. I think I have my risk management is key. Yeah. I was just switching back to my initial connection because I had a disruption in the connection, but now I think I'm back on my actual connection here. Yeah, Starlink has this stupid reboot. Like if I don't know if it's on my side, but it's got like this stupid reboot sometimes that just happens on my end. I need to figure out how I can fix this. What account size of a pro firm are you trading? I'm trading 100K. I'm doing 100K. But here's the thing, right? With regards to trading pro firms and with regards to trading pro money and with regards to just you trying to showcase the skill on these firms, you might need to have a plan first. Like I was sharing part of that plan today. I think I put it out to I think is it our WhatsApp, I think. Yeah, I think we put it up there. And I was just trying to showcase something. Let me show you guys. I hope it comes up here. Hopefully it does. But you need a plan. Like you need to have an established way in which you're going to, maneuver around whatever you're trying to do, right? Because then if you don't have one, what happens is that you end up, moving in cycles, right? You most likely will be just donating money to these companies, all right? It's very hard for you to really just pass them, okay? It's not the easiest of things to obviously do, but it's not like it's not a possibility, right? It is a possibility, definitely, but it's one of the hardest things that you can actually do. Pass a pro firm challenge and just get funded and stuff like that. It looks very easy when a person talks about it, like, hey, I passed this much and I got this much in funding and whatever the case might be. But I'll be very honest with you, it's one of the hardest things that you can do, right? Especially if you lack a plan, right? Most likely you're gonna find it very hard to achieve the actual goal of you getting funded, right? You're gonna find it very hard. But it's not like it's not a possibility. It is a possibility. The way out around it is you just acquiring a plan, right? I'm going to share with you guys. Hopefully it's here. Where is it? Okay, out on stage there. I'm going to show you guys the plan, first method that I shared with a few people on WhatsApp. If you guys are coming from there, probably saw this earlier. All right, just like an example, like how you should approach, let's say trading pro firms, and because I kind of feel like getting into 2026, if you've affirmed that you have a skill, like fine, you have a skill, you can trade your personal money, but again, you feel like you want to take it extra mile. There's nothing wrong with you adding more, putting your eggs in different baskets, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Like adding to your portfolio, right? Fine, you had $1,000 in your own personal equity. You have, let's say 5,000, 10,000, whatever the case is, but you just want to like, spread across and like have multiple other, streams, which is kind of like the whole idea sometimes, right? And without a single doubt, I still would highly recommend your personal money. Like you found your Essence account and you have your money streaming from that. You're trading at your own pace. There's no rules. There's nothing that's obviously going to take you down and whatever, right? But again, it's not wrong to stretch out and just like have your eggs in other baskets, right? But this is method one. I probably share like a different method as well, like a different one, because I have like about 4 different methods on how it is that I approach pro firm trading. But this is like around your risk tactic, like your risk plan. Very simple layout. Of course, like phase 1 example, like the way it is, if you get like 100K, phase 1, you want to strike out like 10K. Phase 2, you want to strike out like let's say 5K. But initially, what should be in the back of your head when you're doing that is that the initial 100K that they say you're getting as an account size is not really the account size that you actually have. You have about like 10,000, which, because again, it's like the overall drawdown, right? It's how much you can, you should lose overall. Like if you lose more than 10 grand, then you're out of it. Okay, you failed. Okay, but also because then you want to establish how you're going to do it. Okay, what's the number of trades you want to take? But it's very important. Like for every account you're trading, it could be your personal account. Establish what you want to do across what period of time, because that's a business. You're trying to do it like a business, right? If you say you want to do it across like 3 months, all right? Establish how many trades you want to take in 3 months, okay? If you're not doing, let's say like in 2 weeks, sometimes it could be more, it could be less, whatever the case is. But if you want to do it in a certain period of time, establish how many trades you need to take in that period of time to fail, okay? Fine, you're not preparing to fail, but you want to just establish, fine, if I'm going to take 20 trades with the equity I have now, am I going to be out on this particular account by the time I take 20 trades? And if I lose a specific amount of money on those 20 trades, how many trades is it going to take for me to lose the initial account, right? Well, you're not preparing to fail, but you're just kind of like putting in perspective, what if the worst comes to the worst, right? That's kind of like what I do. Like, okay, fine. I don't really prepare for my wins, because sometimes it could be explosive. The days I do like 10K, like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Like the days I do like, like a quick 5K, like, ooh, I didn't plan for this. How did this happen? I didn't plan for it. Most case scenario, we traders don't plan for our profits. You know why I say that? Yeah, we can have like 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, whatever, but sometimes we cut the gains quickly. It's a tendency. Like we all have that tendency. Sometimes we cut the gains like 1-to-1, 1-to-2, fine. Sometimes explosively, maybe you have like NFP, you didn't see it, and then the candles just come from nowhere, and then you're making like 10 grand on a trade that you thought you're gonna make like $100 or $200, whatever. You'd be like, what the hell just happened here? All right. So most case scenario, we never really plan our wins. Fine. I want you to know that you can plan your wins, yes, but we never really plan our wins. But we can plan our losses. We can understand how much we're willing to lose before the loss actually happens, and then we can put that in perspective. Like the way you're seeing this here, it's kind of like an approximation to total number of trades. And what I do normally is I have like account size, and then I divide it. Maybe if I want to say, let's say I'm going to take 20 trades in, let's say 3 months or whatever, 20 trades in a month or whatever the case might be, right? If I'm scalping, it could be 20 trades in a week or 2 or whatever the case is, right? I'm going to divide, let's say 1% or 2%, but anything less than 5% of that actual account, all right, that actual account size in the same account, right? Like if an example, say 10,000, like what you're saying it here, and I divide 500 into 10,000. Of course, I get like 20 trades right now. Those 20 trades is a very realistic approach. I could have like 50. I could do like 100. I could do like maybe 200. But trust me, guys, that's very unrealistic. Okay, like who's gonna be behind the screens taking 20 trades taking 200 trades to pass phase 1? Unrealistic. It's the same thing for you. Like you don't want to take 200 trades for you to just see your account move from $100 to $200. Unrealistic. Like how in the hell are you trading? Okay, the most realistic is at least less than 50 trades for any account size. At least you say 50 trades I should get from point A to point B. Fine, cool stuff, right? You do that, you have a very realistic approach. You could put a target to it and be like, you know what, fine. If I'm gonna risk this much, which is maybe if I'm risking 500, I want to do like 1 to 3. I want to make like 1,005. Okay, if I make 1,005, how many of these trades will it take me to clear out 10,000? Okay. Of course, maybe it's going to take you like 7 trades because 1,000 by 7 is like 10,005 or something like that, right? So it's going to only take you 7 successful trades. Okay. It's not going to take you 20. It's not going to take you 50 like you planned. It's only going to take you 7. So that means that you might want to focus on the highest probability setup because, well, even in those highest probability setup, you might fail on a few, right? But guess what? If you get it right on just 7, you move to the next phase. And that's the mindset behind it. Like, that's basically what I do. Even for my own personal accounts, like, that's the way out. Whoa, let's check out gold, man. What's happening? What's going on gold? Let's see what's happening. Hey. Okay, we're still here. We haven't hit a stop. Are you guys picking some sense from what I'm just trying to elaborate here? Like, I just thought of ranting a bit. It's part of the plans that I also have for my 2026, just adding to my portfolio. Right? I want to get to like maybe 1.5 million in funding. Besides my own personal equity, I have a lot in my own personal equity as well. By the way, I have a lot, and that's my pride. My pride is knowing that I have personal money in my Access account that I can withdraw anytime without anybody telling me, "Hey, no, you have to wait for a payout." Well, fine, I'm not going to wait for a payout. If I want to get it now, I'm going to get out 10,000, 5,000, whatever the case might be. All right. Which is, I think it should be your comfort too as a trader. Your comfort is knowing that you have your personal money first before anything else, because these pro firms can come and go anytime. I think we experienced that once upon a time, right? You guys remember well when all pro firms were just like closing down because of regulations and a couple other things. Well, we can't provide MT5, this isn't that, and we had brokers like XAUUSD still standing their ground, right? And they were still providing these platforms and, ensuring that you still get the best out of the platform, all right? But that also tells you that, look, it's very good to get pro firm, okay, get equity, but it's also very important to have your own personal equity. And I'll tell you this every now and then. And also, I think it starts from like, look, if you can't prove to yourself on your personal account, and I say this all the time, you can't prove to yourself on your personal account, there's no way you're gonna pass a pro firm. Nothing. It's not gonna happen. If you do, by luck, you're not gonna get any payout. Nothing. It's not happening. And it's not like maybe there's a curse around it. No, you just haven't figured out how to trade. Because if you can't trade on your personal account, there's no way you can trade on anybody else's account. And I laugh when I see kids, like, hey, bring your account. I'm gonna trade for you. I'm gonna risk money. I'm gonna do like what do you call it? What do you call this stuff? Like account management, whatever. But look, man, you can't trade your own personal money. What makes you think you will trade somebody else's money and become successful at it? It's not gonna happen. You're playing around. Like you're just fooling yourself. It's not happening. That's why I like guys like Mike when he puts himself to a challenge. We're having the craziest streams today, and I'm just trying to deliver one point to you, but I don't know what's happening. Anyway, and I'll say that's why I like guys like Mike. And he tells himself, look, getting into this year, I want to make 1 million kwacha. And how I'm going to do it is A, B, C, D. And he has a plan. Go check out his video. I think he put it out. He's Mike Biamba, I think. Is it Biamba? Something like that. Go check him out on TikTok. He's trying to document his journey. And I love that. I'm going to support him. I'm going to give him some insights as well on how I do it. I'm going to just, see how it is I could just support him and see him get to that journey. See him to get to that end result, like end of this coming year. Not like we're going to see, but we just want to support him get to that milestone of making 1 million kwacha. Right? It's not the craziest and the hardest things to do, but if you do it with a plan, you can do it. It's very, very, something that's a possibility. Right? And I like the fact that you're not really putting a time around it. Like, I want to do it till just like the first month or 2 months. If you do like that, you put so much pressure on yourself. But yeah, I'll show support, Mike. I'm gonna reach out to you soon, and I'll share a couple things around how you can also just do it. Add on to what you already have. I know you're doing it already, but just add on to what you already have. I don't want to take anything away from you. No, I just want to add on to what you have. So no stress. I'll do that. I'll find time and just put you on a call where we discuss and just show you a couple things. What time do you start trading NASDAQ? Anytime, but I prefer trading NASDAQ in London and New York mostly. So yeah, that's basically when I trade NASDAQ. You haven't talked about your plans for 2026. Yeah, there's a reason why I haven't. Just stick around. You want to hear that, I know. That's why I'm taking time to talk about it. So I can keep you here and then we just talk. If I tell you now, you're going to leave the stream. You're going to be like, okay, I know. I'm going to try and also have the same plans. No. So just relax. Good morning, Nathan. What's your thoughts on... I think the volume is a little bit high. I think so. Yeah. No, it's okay. It's not that high. What's your thoughts when markets just come across your area of interest, then reverse, but not necessarily come in that zone? Well, it could be a rejection. It could be a fake out. You just need to wait and exercise patience. A proper breakout is when candles fully close outside a particular area. All right. When they fully close. You see what I'm doing right now? I'm scalping gold, right? What I'm doing here is a proper breakout of this exhaustion level would be if candles start closing. Look, let me show you this. If candles start closing above here, okay? If they start closing above, they start closing bullish above that level, I know we've fully broken out, all right? Because that's how thick my exhaustion level is. If they cross above it, we're breaking out, okay? But if they don't, well, we have it maybe. Yeah, this is basically what I'm doing. Take your time, sir, anytime. Yeah, you guys can ask me some questions. Is that a 1 minute chart? Yes, it is. It is a 1 minute chart. So every candle here is every after a minute. Man, if this trade plays out, I'm gonna make around like 3,000. Yeah, and it's still it's not a funded phase. I'm still trying to pass phase 1. Yeah, maybe I'll trade my personal money as well later in the day, but I'm just scalping here. I just want to scalp here. Scalp with a pro firm's money. Too much sense. Nice. Beautiful. I think I skipped some questions. Yes, I know. I took some time to backtest this month, and I noticed it's quite different with the other months. Markets have been wild ranging in some kind of like complicated setups. Why is it like that? No, I don't think it's been that wild like the way you're putting it, Chango. But yeah, it could have been wild because maybe of the nature of the timing. It's a different season, investors are pulling out and people are just relaxed and there's not much, there's not much liquidity on the markets, right? But markets have still been moving. Look, this is gold moving a couple of points today, all right? So maybe it could have been different from the other months, but it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. It hasn't been the craziest of things that you can say it's been crazy, right? I have one of my friends. He uses ChatGPT to trade. I would never recommend you guys do that. You know what he does? He gets like a chart, you see like the way we have a chart here. So he might maybe go to like, let's say like this chart here, right? He's gonna open this chart and then he's gonna take out everything on this chart. And maybe he's gonna go to like whatever time frame that he wants to trade on. Whoa, NASDAQ dropped to. He's gonna go to this time frame, okay, 30 minutes time frame. And then what he does, he's gonna get a screenshot of this, all right? And then when he does that, okay, let me say I get a screenshot. I'm gonna send it to my phone's ChatGPT, right? I just wanna show you guys what this guy does, right? I don't recommend, don't do this, okay? It's a very, if he's watching, it's not the best way to trade. He claims it works for him, but I don't think you can rely on ChatGPT. Can you? I hope nobody here does that, right? You guys don't do this, right? Yeah, don't. So anyway, like the way I have that chart, okay? So I'll send this chart to my phone here. Where is it? Let me find it. Where is the chart? No, I didn't get it. Let me just send it to my phone here, okay? And then he relies on what ChatGPT tells him. And then if ChatGPT tells him it's time to sell, or this is a selling market, he takes sells. That's what he does. Yeah, that's what he does. So you see this chart here, all right, on my phone, then he's gonna go to like ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT, right? And he's gonna ask ChatGPT, hey, what do you think is going to happen next? What do you think is going to happen next? on this chart, and he says buy or sell. Yeah, and then he uploads the image, right? And then you know, it's just AI. Okay, he does something like that. Okay, he puts the image and it's just like, what do you think is going to happen next, right? And then he waits for ChatGPT to tell him whatever else that ChatGPT thinks is going to happen. All right, it says key levels. This looks like a market structure shifting from bullish to bearish. The move down is clean, aggressive, impulsive, meaning sellers are in control. The last drop also swept liquidity. And you know, ChatGPT is compiling all this information, all this data, right? And then it says buyers, all right? It later on there says buyers, and it says short-term buyers is sell, okay? Bearish continuation until we see a clean bullish break of structure and a strong displacement back above the mid-range zone. Buying right now will be counter-trend and risky. So you know what that means? Well, for him, what this means is just gonna go to the chart and he's gonna click a sell and he's gonna wait. This is the world of AI, man. World of AI. You wanna take that approach? Well, take it, go back test that and see if it's gonna be working. Like, just get your chart, right? And he does that, like he does that. Let me see if, okay, I'll put him on a stream one of these days and he shows you guys you know, whether he has a winning streak or whether he's profitable or not at doing this. But that's a death sentence using ChatGPT. Now, he claims it works. Maybe there's a specific way he asks ChatGPT. But you see, one thing about ChatGPT also is it's garbage in, garbage out, right? Whatever you give it is what it gives you back, right? So if you give it your entire trading strategy, all right, it's going to give you exactly how to trade around your strategy, all right, basically, right? But also, one of my plans, right? Let me start disclosing some of these plans for you guys, and that's where this conversation is coming from, right? One of the things that I'm working on, rather I've been working on for next year, right, is me and my team have been developing an AI, okay? And this AI it's going to be free. Don't worry about it, okay? You're not paying nothing. No, guys, you're not paying anything, okay? We've been developing an AI that I've been doing it with a couple of my friends, a couple of Indian guys, right? And it's mind-blowing, okay? One of the things this AI is going to do is, unlike ChatGPT, that's a bit generalized. You know, ChatGPT is generalized in the sense that, you know, it's general. Like, ChatGPT tells you, it holds the whole world on its fingertips, right? It can tell you anything around the globe or whatever, right? But we've been working on an AI, and I've been busy doing that. We've been working on an AI that is going to strictly just stick to one niche, okay? And the niche it's going to stick to is the trading niche, and not just general trading, okay? It's going to strictly only give you data around my trading strategy, okay? It's going to be free. My trading strategy. So you can give it your chart, plain chart, clean chart, and then you can drop, okay? You can drop like the way I did it, okay? You can drop like a plain chart, like there's nothing on the chart, right? There's nothing. You didn't do anything, okay? You can drop the exact chart clean as it is, okay, without anything. You take out everything, then you put it on this AI, and then you ask it for the reasons, okay? The reasons behind a particular trade, or if there is any setup as of that moment that you could get into, whatever the case is. And what this AI will do, it's gonna give you exact pricings, exact reasons in relation with how I trade, not you know, not like smart money, whatever, only on how I trade. If we have a daily close, you know, if we have a strong support, you know, if we have any fib level, it's going to give you that data, okay? Then it won't make a decision for you. It'll give you a bias, but then you make the decision. Guess what that does? That enhances your confidence, and it lessens the time that it will take you to analyze a chart, but simplifies it into an AI that's been fed information around how I trade. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Who does that? Have you heard anybody else doing that? But guess what? That's coming 2026. I just disclosed one of my trading plans. That's coming 2026. Yeah, it's coming. Unlike ChatGPT that's generalized, when you give ChatGPT data, right, it's just general, like, because it's got like, it's touching different niche. Like it could touch like you know, like agriculture, it could touch like anything. It could touch literally anything. So I don't think you can trust ChatGPT to that extent, because I kind of feel like I would rather trust something that's a little bit specialized. Okay, something that is like, okay, fine, this is only around trading, so then it can only give me data around trading. That's game changer, guys. Like, it's gonna be really crazy. Like, it's game changer. It's gonna be free for maybe 3 to 6 months. All right. After that, we'll close it up. Then it's gonna be subscription based. Yeah, because we can leave it for free for some time. Maybe we'll leave it free for like 3 months or 6 months. Nobody, trust me, go out there, check. Nobody's doing that. Nobody has done that. Yeah, you go check. And I'm telling you this not because we've not done our research, but nobody has done that. Nobody has come up with an AI that is strictly only been fed their strategy and can give you data in relation with only you giving it a chart, plain chart, then it can summarize what you should look out for, how you should trade, what exactly you should trade, and the factors behind what it's actually seeing from that chart. Nobody. And if I say nobody, I mean nobody. Yeah, part of the plans that we have 2026. You guys should expect this maybe third week of January, maybe third or first week of February. That is going to be game changer. Trust me, that is going to be game changer. But we'll open up a waiting list, and not just everybody will be able to access it. So open up like a waiting list so that you guys can only submit your mails, your contacts, your full names, and then based off priority, everybody on the waiting list is the first people to access it. Okay, so we haven't yet. We'll open up a waiting list. I think we'll open up the waiting list maybe in like the second week of January. All right, and I tell you that nobody's doing this, not even here in Zambia, by far. I don't think anybody's thought of doing something like that, and that's what we always try to do, things that nobody's doing. Yeah, interesting, right? Yeah, I told you. So you can just simply trade your pro firm with my trading strategy with this AI and just give it. It's not an automation. No, it's not an automation. It's just artificial intelligence, but it's garbage in, garbage out. So we feed it this data, then it gives us back, all right, based on what we feed it. Right. Unlike my friend, this buddy of mine who uses ChatGPT. And I don't know how profitable he is, but we'll bring him on the stream one day. Maybe we can hear if he's profitable or not. How is this gold trade going, guys? How is it going? Let's check it out, okay? I think we must be in profits on this gold trade. Yeah, I think if we ask ChatGPT, what it thinks about gold right now, it's going to tell us a couple. Don't be afraid to take advantage of AI, okay? Don't be afraid to take advantage of AI. We're in a time when things are being made easy because of artificial intelligence. Right? You can use AI and it just enhances efficiency, right? It just makes things a whole lot easy for you. Why is it taking time to load though? Okay. It enhances results, enhances the way you can just go about doing something. All right, so don't be scared of like AI. I think it's a new big thing. All right, yeah, don't be scared if you ever hear anybody recommend you using AI for something. We're living in that world right now where AI is the new thing, right? So you should do anything and everything it takes to run your business with AI the best way you can. There's a guy, he claims that he sent us money. I don't know, he was paying for some course. I don't know, I have to talk about this because some of you guys can be this stupid sometimes. Sorry to use that word, but there's a guy, he claims he sent money to my admins, and then he paid for something. I don't know if he paid for a course, whatever the case might be. And then he's claiming that he paid via an agent number. But then my admins tell him that, look, no such a payment was received, because I mean, we're not stupid. We run every possible check. If a person claims that they make a payment for whatever, they get the service for it, but then we run through every check. But then he claims that he made a payment, but nothing came through to them. And then what this guy does is he only has a screenshot like this. Okay, I don't know if it's a screenshot, but it has a picture like this. This is Ratchet. I just saw this. One of my admins just sent me this. This is Ratchet. So my admins tell him Send your transaction ID, because that's the easiest way, right? That you can track what mobile money payments from a provider, right? But then he claims there's no transaction ID. And then he goes back to the agent and he says the agent is not there, but then he just wants to get a refund because he wants his refund now. But there's no money that you sent. What refund do you? This is very stupid guy. This very stupid guy. I don't know why you guys behave like that sometimes. What's in here? You guys think, yo, this is very stupid. Yeah, I'm sure my admins are gonna sort him out and just, yeah. You're the next Zegabeg of Forex. Guys, my trade is winning here. Yeah, my trade is winning. If you were paying attention, yeah, I'm up almost 4K now. Yeah, this is my trade on gold, scalping gold. I'm gonna close this, okay? I'm gonna close this right now. This is it, okay? I'm gonna close it. On stream, pro firm. No, it's dropping. 5K, let's go. Closed. Yeah, closed. Look, these are the only trades I took today. Okay? Yeah, those trades. You can see them, right? 4 trades, like I told you. A 1 on 3, I lost on 1. No. Yeah, okay, I lost on 1 because it's like a very short-term move. But now I'm up like 5K. All I need more is an extra 5K. If I can scalp my way out of this, I could pass this pro firm challenge today. Maybe the next three trades or 4 or something. No, I don't even think 4. Maybe the next 2-3 trades. Exactly what I was showing you earlier, right? Basically, yeah. Someone says, for ChatGPT to work perfectly, you're supposed to feed data. Not sure about financial markets, but the part of academics, like, it gives you answers very well. Yeah, I mean, it's garbage in, garbage out. But again, I think it doesn't have a specialty, right? It's not specialized around one thing. Can you kindly explain your scalp strategy? Not now, Leander, maybe on a different day. But it's the same thing I'm just doing here. If you look at it nicely, it's just me making executions on lower time frames. And I'm just using structure because I notice there's a structure change here and stuff, right? And I can go and maybe scalp NASDAQ as well. Let's see if we can scalp NASDAQ. Do we have any opportunity here? ChatGPT says we should continue selling. That's what ChatGPT says. But let's see if we have any structure here. The only structure we have is here. It's within London. If price was to come back in here, I could look for sell. This is the only structure that we have here. It's an area of interest. It's like a very strong currently resistance that was a support. If price was to quickly rush up here, this is a 1 minute time frame, by the way. If price was to quickly rush up here, I could look for sell. Let's see. Maybe as the stream goes on, I probably would take this trade. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it looks like not too bad. Yeah. We'll see about that. Let's check out BTC. I gave you guys one of my plans, right? I know you're expecting, oh, hey, I want to buy a new car. You know, come, everybody's saying that, right? Well, yeah, who doesn't want to buy a car? I reduced on doing that. I used to do a lot of that, but I realized, look, let me push my money more in like places where it's more tangible. I have cars. Don't get me wrong. Like, I have cars. I still love cars, but lately I've just been pushing my money in places where it's more solid property and just, yeah, more property. I have kids, man. They need to fall back on that. They want 10 years from now, if I buy a car now, they won't use that car for nothing. Probably be worn out. If 10 years from now, my firstborn is going to be maybe like 13 years. When it's 13 years, he's not gonna drive that car. 10 years from now, he's not gonna drive that car. 5 years. Okay, let's not talk about 10. Let's talk about 5 years. 5 years from now, my firstborn son, he's not gonna drive that car. If I buy a new car now, let's say if I buy like a Range today, fine, I would want to do that. But if I buy like a new G-Wagon, a new whatever today, 5 years from now, yeah, he might not still hold the same value. Let's say 10 years from now, it might not still hold the same value. It'll be worn out. Maybe it's going to have a couple issues that will come with it, just deteriorating with time. And that's how cars work. That's basically how cars work. Yeah, anyway, BTC here is getting to a support area. This looks like it's been a very strong support the whole of London session. Yeah, that's BTC. But it looks like it's in a very strong bearish market. No. Kind of like a bullish one. Not actually bearish. Let's take out this. This is a recent trade. If I see candle starting to close bullish here, especially on this time frame that I'm on, maybe I'll be interested in looking for buys. Yeah, most likely I would be. But let's see. My focus is this area here. Okay. Yeah, I said I was gonna be scalping gold, but not only gold. I think I just took a beautiful look at where the account is now. This is at 100,005. So we're close to clearing this one. When did you buy the Pro frame? Today. I did another one for my friends on Friday last week. And I'm doing this one for myself today. What session indicator are you using? Okay. I'm getting a lot of wisdom from here. Nice. It's good to get a lot of wisdom success from here. He's a scammer. I don't know if he is, but we'll figure out that. Well, the only thing we need from him is his transaction ID. If he provides that, we track his payment and then maybe we can assist him. But without that, there's no way we could assist him. He just keeps claiming that my number is appearing on his phone. So what? If my number is appearing on your phone, does that mean that you send money to me? So what? Well, you put the number on your phone, right? Just think about it. Didn't you just put the number on your phone? Yeah. I don't know. Okay, there's a bullish candle closing here. I'm going to look for a buy here. Yeah. I'm going to look for a buy here. I'm not doing too much. No, I'm not doing too much. Because I've got a very good risk plan. Okay, there's no BTC here. Where is it? I don't think. Nah, what is happening here? Okay, this account I got does not have crypto. That's crazy. It's okay anyway. It's fine. So I can trade everything else. It's not crypto. Oh, no. It does. Yeah. I think your gold trade is still moving. Really? Let me see. Yeah, you can register an account with the link in the description if you want to join the VIP, and I'm gonna go hard as well with that. Getting into 2026, give more trades. It's just free, of course. Just register an account with the link in the description and then fund it. Then obviously you get to copy most of my trades as I send them. Yeah, this still looks like it's in motion, but it does look like it might find a bit of support here. It does look like it might find a bit of support right there. But we'll see. It's a bearish market. If you find support here, then it comes back to, if it comes back to here, let me show you. That's for gold. If it finds support and then, okay, yeah. If it finds support here, then it comes back here, especially here. I'm gonna set it again for it to drop further down. I'll do that. Yeah, I'm gonna scalp again. I'm gonna add positions for sell yet again, if that's what's gonna happen. Because then we have an exhaustion here as well, from a 5 minutes perspective. Yeah. What are some of your plans though? You guys drop it in the box. Like, what are some of your plans for 2026? Most pro firms don't have BTC. Yeah. Only accounts with funded next have BTC. Yeah. Most of them don't. I think they just I don't know if they feel like BTC is a bit manipulative. I don't think it is. It's just the idea of it being open 24/7. They don't wanna really, be watchful of the works of it. But it's okay. Yeah, if you ask me what pro firm I'm using, I'm not gonna answer that question because I'm not trying to promote the pro firm here. That was a good trade, sir. Yes, it was. It was a very good trade. What does it mean when the pro firm says 5 days of minimum trading? You have to trade five days. So regardless of you passing the firm in 1 day, like you hit the target in a day, you still want to trade half positions for 5 days. All right, like you pass it today. You need to open a position each day for 5 days. The volume is too much. Yes, and I love it. I love it like this. I love it like this, to be honest. It's tracing. So I'm waiting to see if it can be traced back into here. Then I'm gonna get another sell. Okay, this was my first trade. Okay, that was my first trade. My second trade is going to be maybe here. There's a level right there. Yeah, maybe here, somewhere close to where price is, right there. I'm gonna add another position. I'm gonna open another position right there. Yeah, if that happens, anyway, let's see if it's gonna happen. What can be your advice this coming year? I want to become a consistent, profitable trader. Are you working towards doing that? Are you accumulating information? Are you studying the charts? Are you around people who are profitable? On the other hand, I also want to study Yango as a driver, but I feel Yango will use up much of my time. Now it won't. If it will, if you're saying that it might, maybe you've got better things to do. But if you don't have anything else, that could be the best thing you can do. So you could trade while you're doing your Yango. Yeah, but if you want to be very consistent and you be that trader you want to become this coming year, I think you want to start embracing knowledge that's working. Forget about everything else you've been using. Okay, all these things that people have been teaching you in the past. Maybe there's a reason why it's taking you long to not become consistent, because maybe that stuff doesn't work, right? So focus on maybe acquiring a new skill. A new skill could be from a new stream, a new place, a new educator. All right, go try that out and see if it's going to work. If it doesn't work, well, maybe it's you. Maybe you are the problem, and figure out how you can solve yourself out. And when I say you're the problem, sometimes it's you have unrealistic expectations. You want to make it so quickly. You want to skip the process and stuff like that, right? But yeah, I'm waiting for bearish candles to close around here. Then I'll add a position here. Yes, I'm trading on a 1 minute time frame here. Okay, that's what I'm waiting for. Even gold max lot is 3 on many bad pros. Yeah, they don't want you to take advantage of them. Like, they know what they're trying to do, but you can do more than that on certain pro firms that are really legit. But a couple of those that are not, and Mike is saying that from his experience, because he studied most of these pro firms. I think he's experienced most of them. You're such an amazing advisor. Really good to hear that. I used to think people don't watch the streams until I meet people in person, like, oh, you know what, keep doing those streams, I listen to you a lot, like, okay, because it's like one of the few places I come to and have conversations, right? Yeah, and then I run and I just trade and just talk about my stuff with you guys. I rarely do that on Facebook. I don't think Facebook is for that. I mean, according to me, I rarely do that on Instagram too. There's just post highlights and things that have happened and happening. Maybe I do a lot of that on Discord and maybe Telegram and here, YouTube. So if you ever want to learn how I trade, you come here. Guys, I'm getting into a trade here. Yeah, I'm getting into a trade here. That 1 minute candle is gonna close soon. This one here, if it closes bearish, then I'm gonna get into trade. That's if it does. Here, I'll give it space. That's gonna be 100 and something points. Yeah, and then we're gonna look for 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. That's going to be our second trade from the stream. Yeah, it's going to be our second trade from this stream. I got in. Yeah, I'm just scalping, man. If I lose here, I lose like 700. Now let me increase my risk. Let me increase my risk. Because then I had a very good win. Let's say if I lose here, maybe I lose like okay, I added another position. If I lose here, let's say I lose like 1,000, 4,006. That's not bad for the gain of passing the whole challenge on these two trades. That's not bad. Let's see if the trade plays out. I'm trying to modify my targets and stuff. If a trade plays out, each of these trades is gonna give me 3.7k. I just put my target there. Each of these is gonna give me 3.7k. I'm only looking for 5k. So me risking 1.7 to make maybe 6k sounds like a good one. Yeah, it does sound like a good one. So I entered right there. Let's see what happens. If you guys like the stream, you want me to continue, make sure you like the stream, right? If you don't want me to continue, you don't like, I'm gonna end it right now. Are you trading in SA? No, I'm back in my country. Zambia for life. What's advised on pro firms? No, you start with your own capital first. Forget pro firms if you've never traded your own capital. Yeah, start with that first. Make money, and don't move away from it. No, just add on with a pro firm if you want to. Okay, but start with your own capital first. If you double your account, you triple your account, you could get a portion of that and just purchase a pro or whatever the case. One day you should have a workshop about pro firms. It'll be interesting. Ready? Okay, I think we'll do that. I'll also invite you. Maybe you could have a say. But let's focus on getting you $1 million now. Let's focus on getting $1 million now. My other plan for 2026. My other plan for 2026 in the trading space. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. Yeah, I'm already up 1,000. This is aggressive, yes, because I'm using crazy lots like 2.0. I'm up 1,000 already. Right? This is me up. Yeah. You most likely today might see someone pass a pro firm on a stream. And then they show you everything else. What page that I just joined? I'm using my phone. It's gold. It's gold. The stream says we're scalping gold, so it's gold. I've avoided trading BTC or anything else. Let's just focus on gold. I think there's volumes here. Do you think we might lose? Yes, we might lose too. Don't I think we might lose? I always think we can lose. What makes me think we can win? Maybe it's a strategy around it. I know the bias. I'm up 2 grand already. Yeah, up 2,000. Here. But this is fake money. This is fake because it's just a phase 1. Fake money. Fake. Yeah, it's fake money. It's the demo, and I'm just trying to prove a point to a company that I can trade. But also, they have rules around scalping, I think, because then if you overdo it, you open positions in a few seconds and you're in and out, they're gonna flag you. They'll flag you. They say that this kind of trading activity is not what we're looking for, and they'll flag you. Who's they? They is they. My other plans for 2026 around my trading. Yeah, price is going back to the entry now. Yeah, my other plans for 2026. I told you 2 plans already. I told you I want to accumulate maybe over 1.5 million in trading capital, right? But my other one also I told you was, well, we've been working on this AI that will make it easy for you to use my trading strategy in a much more efficient way by just getting a screenshot of a chart, and then you put it on this AI, then it gives you reasons as to how you should trade, whether it's a scalp, whether it's a swing, whether it's a day trade, whatever. Then it gives you all that information, right? That's the other thing I told you. But I have another one, right? And this one has to do with just trying to grow the community, right? And I've been always one person who has been trying to do that. I prioritize relationships with most of the traders here, okay? And I don't take it for granted that I know I have a couple of people who look up to me. Not everybody, of course. I don't expect you all to look up to me. I care less even though. But for the few that look up to me, I have something that I'm trying to put together. It's kind of more of like a workshop, okay? Less of a seminar. No, it's not a seminar, but it's going to be more of a workshop, less of a seminar. And I know we've done seminars where people come around and they get to be inspired, right? Seminars are for inspiration. You go to a place, somebody tells you, you can do it. I did it. You can do it. Forget that. Now it's not about you can do it. Now it's about let's do it together, all right? So when I say that, I mean, just bear in mind that whatever I have that's coming, we'll have a provision where you can come in, sit with me, and then trade with me, all right? Kind of a bit different. Yeah, it might seem a little bit different. It might seem a little bit similar to what we used to do, like in-person trading sessions, but a bit different because now this is going to be time-based. It's going to be strategy-based. It's going to be, we'll put up like trading devices in a place, and then you come in and we trade together, all right? So what's basically happening is you have a workstation, okay? And then the same thing I'm doing here, we're doing it together in the workstation. So you come in the workstation, you log into your account, okay? You sit up on your desk, okay? Nobody is trying to inspire you on whatever stories that they've done. No, it's strictly you trading, okay? It's not about, hey, you know, last year I made this much and, you know, no, forget that, okay? Forget that. It's you coming and you sit down, okay? And on your trading desk, we'll put a desk for you, okay? Each person will have their own desk, but we'll limit it to maybe every day we'll have like 10 people in that room, okay? Quite different place, not the office that you guys already think we're gonna do it from. It's not gonna be at Sunshine Tower. It's gonna be a different place, okay? Quite a little bit private because we just wanna keep it quiet and just calm and just, you know, for a few people who always will come in and out, all right? Yeah, it might take you a lot to make it for that, in a sense that there'll be a couple of things that, you know, you might need to meet. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about you paying and whatever. No, I'm just talking about there's a couple of, we'll have a system to filter out who we can bring in and who we might not bring in, all right? Of course, top of it all, we bring in people who have capital, right? You're not coming to sit and what, trade a demo? No, we're not trying to do that. We want to produce real stories, real results in that room. We want to make sure whoever comes in is strictly making gains, okay? And they're understanding how to trade, okay? And they're coming in to trade, not to listen to anybody, to trade. Well, if they're listening to anybody, they're probably listening to me because I'm trading alongside them. Okay, like what we're doing here, guys, I'm entering a trade here. Okay, reasons, ABCD and stuff, right? And then that's what's going to be happening. I won't share too much details to it, but you guys get ready for that. Game changer. Game changer. Totally. I told you about the AI. I told you about this, not a workshop, okay? It's not a workshop. It's like an in-person live trading kind of a feel, but kind of a bit different from the way we used to do it. Before, we used to bring people in a boardroom, and then they all sit, and then I'm analyzing charts, and then whoever takes positions, and we chart as well, and we have all these conversations. We want to change it. We want to change it now. We want to make it strictly for trading. No stories. You don't need to hear me motivate you. I'm not here to motivate you. I think enough of motivation. Maybe you have it enough. Okay. If you want motivation, go to anybody else. Okay. Go to the other guys. Let them motivate you. But we'll strictly come together every single day of the week and trade live for a few hours, not the whole day. Maybe maximum we'll do 5 hours. Well, it still sounds like a long time. Yeah, but then we'll be detailing on what we're doing in that moment and just filtering out trades, passing pro firm challenges, flipping accounts, and just doing all those good things. Quite exclusive. It'll be more of a club than a once-off experience. More of a club. When I say more of a club, I mean you also need to get like an ID, like a club ID, like a club access card or something, right? That enables you to be able to come back in and out, all right? And also it's going to be by virtue of you having trading capital. We'll tell you how much you need to have, so we all sit and we know we're on the same page, all right? That's the beautiful side of things, guys. Hopefully you get excited. That's something not everybody's doing right now, okay? So look forward to that. Looking forward to more streams next year. Yeah, streams will never stop. Streams don't stop. They can't stop. Ooh, I'm in a drawdown, guys. Drawdown right now. But who cares? We'll be available in Corbett. We've been trying to work out something there too, but it's been very hard. But we're trying so hard. Don't worry about that. We're trying so hard. But this I'm talking about is for people here. Trading a 10K in my phase 2, this trade will do it. Yeah, but just risk reasonably, yeah? Yeah, Mike. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to tell you. I'm sure you know what to do. Just do it the way you should. If you're waiting for 2026 to start executing, I think you must be very, very slow. Like you must have something wrong up here. Like if you're waiting, I'm waiting for, when is 2026? 2026 is what? Next year? No, next week Thursday. Oh, you're waiting for next week Thursday to start executing. You must be very slow. Like you must really, what makes you think I'm doing all these things right now? It's because I'm already in motion. Like I told you about the AI, I told you about all these things we're trying to do, right? Already in motion, not waiting for a tick of time. 1st January 2026 is a tick of time. It's not the right time to start. No, it's just a tick of time. Like, hey guys, the calendar it's gonna be something like this. The calendar just changed. It's now January 1st. Oh, yay, Happy New Year. Then everything else goes quiet and back to normal. And you realize, okay, that was it. Yes, that's what happens. That's what happens. So if you're waiting to start executing then, it must be really slow. You should start now, actually. Like now. Don't wait for then. Unless you're just trying to take time away, whatever. I don't know, but if you guys have too much money to take time away, cool stuff. Good for you. You're a millionaire. At least we have a billionaire watching this stream. But I'm not one. I work, man. Like I work. I've been working. Like you see me offline on social media, not posting stuff on my IG or anywhere. I'm working. Like I'm developing things. I'm planning things. I'm trading. I'm doing a lot of crazy things. I haven't had a haircut in like a week because I've been locked in and working. It's rare for me to not have like a proper haircut and stuff. But I haven't had a haircut in like maybe a week and some days because I'm working. I'm not waiting for January 1st. I'm putting in things that where they have to be. And then come rain, come sunshine, we having results. You're seeing all these things moving. You just shocked. Like, hey, how do you manage to buy that? We were working. Okay, when you were waiting for 1st January, we're working. We're putting in work. I recommend that for you, man. If you're waiting for a tick of time, you're wasting your time. Don't wait for a tick of time. Everybody else is doing that. Go. Look, everybody else is going this way. Go that way. Okay. Everybody else is waiting. I'll fund my account next year. Okay, cool. You think if you fund your account next year, you still won't blow it? You will. But even if you fund now, if you've really, studied and you've really put yourself in perspective, even starting now is not a bad thing. So, yeah, guys, like this stream, or I'm gonna end it right now. I think we've been here for like an hour, 10 minutes. I might get back to my work. This week, Thursday, must be very slow. Yeah, it's just this week, Thursday. It's actually this week, Thursday. Not even next week, Thursday. It's this week, Thursday. Yeah. So if you're waiting for that to start executing, you're a very slow guy. You're very slow. You have a lot of working to do. I don't know how you move, but you need to realize there's something wrong with you. Because why are you waiting for 1st January to start making moves? Yeah. You're waiting to crossing over to the yay, yeah, crossing over. Okay, everybody's doing that, man. Like, come on, everybody's gonna be doing that. Everybody's gonna be so excited, screaming their lungs out because it's a new 2026. And then maybe right now their priority is like have as much fun as possible because it's not 2026 yet. Spend as much money as possible. At least the 2026 January will solve itself. At least then we'll get into the new year and maybe new opportunities. No. The consequences of your actions now, you see them then. All right. It's not like because it's not a new year, then you won't see the consequences of your actions. No, you will see them. How's the issued giveaway? So I guess you've been quiet. No. We've been giving out the giveaways, man. Maybe we might have missed you. I don't know if you want something, but we'll be giving out. Yeah. I mean, we keep our word for things that we put out there. So that's how it works, man. So if you were missed out, just get in touch with my admins. They probably will sort you out. Not even the person who responds to most of you guys. I have people in place that also do that. So can't do everything as well. So just get in touch and they'll get to you. Guys, if you want me to continue here, like the stream and let's see. Then I'm going to continue. I'll think about continuing. So like, will you be streaming live when the club sets up and running? I don't promise on that. I don't think we want to do that. It's going to be very, very confidential. All right. No streams, less updates to the public about it because we just want to strictly keep it to trading. Yeah, everybody else is playing trading. They're playing looking like they're trading. We want to just trade, basically. We don't want to play look like we're trading. Guys, as you can see right now, we open our cameras. Guys, we're trading live. And forget, nothing like that. We won't do that. We're just strictly trading. Just lock in and just, yeah, trade, make our money and just move to the next thing and the next thing and just talk about business, where whatever money we make in that moment, where we're going to take it and, stuff like that. But yeah, look out for things like that. Give you guys a few of my trading plans, not any other plans. I've got so many plans, but those are my trading plans. Mr. Nas has a very dark humor. Yeah, if you look within, you see that I do. Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for this trade to play out, just like you. What's the logic behind this trade? It's a scalp trade. We are just scalping. But I'll be ending here very soon, okay? I'll end here very soon. Yeah, be so aggressive, guys. Like, be very aggressive. You see, everybody's waiting for January. Just don't do that. Be so aggressive. Be extremely aggressive. Be steps ahead. Everybody's waiting for, you know what? I'll start advertising my business in 2026. Nah, stop doing that. Start running your ads now. Start pushing your works, right? Start doing that. And I'm so blessed because I have a partner, my wife, who is exactly like me. Business minded. Like even right now, we're running ads on like different platforms for different business. She runs a very successful business as well. And everybody else is waiting for January to tick to start running up. Hey, back to school, this and she's already running it up. Like, how the hell do you think? How the hell do you move? This is somebody who just gave birth recently and running up things like that. Like, wow. There's no lucky motivation in my house. Like, we're just always moving. We're cracking things. We're always working and just pushing things and just, you can't lack motivation here. No way. You can't. And you want to be environments like that next year. For some of you guys who lack motivation, be around people who push you to always want to be on the move. Next year, be around those guys, the guys who you see moving. Guys like Mike, he's talking about I want to make a million, and he's always moving. He's always trying to do something. Be around people like that, okay, and see how best you could grow. But if you're gonna be around BAMs, and I'm sorry for using that word, but some people really qualify to be called BAMs. If you're going to be around people like that, who the only thing in their head is Where's the next place to have fun? Where's the next club to go in? Well, I'm not against that. I do that as well. Like I go to clubs sometimes here and there, right? But it's a handful. Like it's not like the way some of you guys do it. Like you're so successful. Like you sleep at the club and you spend your whole life in the club, like Monday to Monday. Like there's no week that flies by without you going out and just, doing some stupid things like that. Well, club is fun after work, not fun before work to celebrate what? No. Anytime I hit a club, anytime you find me in a location like that, just know I'm celebrating something. But the fact that you never see me there, maybe there's nothing to be celebrated in that moment. Maybe we're working on something we need to celebrate. So adopt such kind. Guys, you're not liking the stream. I'm gonna end it now. Yeah, we don't have many likes, so I think we should end it. I think we're ranting and just nobody's doing anything. Yeah, the trade is still in profits here, but now it's just a little bit profits and yeah, don't hang around bums. There's a lot of them here, especially here in Lusaka. I don't know about Kawabelt or any other places, but here I see a lot of them. There's so many of them. They're club boys, the boys who like to club, and they want to look the part. Most of them don't have anything. They're broke, like extremely broke. I've had conversations with a lot of them. When you see them from your socials, they look like, hey, this guy is always out. This guy is always drinking the expensive stuff. No. They're actually broke. They have like one or two friends of theirs who they bootleg, and the guy comes around sometimes. He buys them alcohol, and they look the part, but they're broke, like extremely broke. Even the friends of their friends who does a lot of that is extremely broke as well. Extremely. There's nothing to their name, no properties, no business, nothing. The only thing the name is known in the club. That guy comes to this club. We know him. That's the only property they have. Broke, left at the backstage of life. Stupidly broke. Don't be that guy. Clubbing and drinking shouldn't be your whole personality. Nah, it should never be. It should never be. I have fun. Like I have fun. Me and my wife, we have fun. Like we've gone to the most, we spent the most money in clubs as well. We've done the craziest things in the clubs. We've gone to have fun, celebrate, bring our friends, and it's a handful of times we do that though. It's a handful of times. It's not a lifestyle. It's when we're celebrating something, then we're gonna do something like that. And if even sometimes we don't celebrate certain things and we just like celebrate elsewhere and just, yeah. But if that becomes your whole personality and lifestyle, you're missing it. You're missing it. I'm just completing my high school, so I would love to start trading with you. Hope everything is not mentally painful in terms of trading. No. Everything, Andrea, is mentally painful. There's no soft emotions here. You need to be a man. Like you need to be very strong-hearted. Look, I'm holding this trade. The whole time is fluctuating. It's like, lost profits and whatever. It's not easy, but I'll not discourage you. Okay, I won't discourage you. I'll encourage you that you can do it. It's just like you completed your school. You can complete trading as well, and then one day you can become profitable. It's very, very possible. Yeah, your name is not in the club, but not in the bank and business meetings. Yeah, a couple of guys that are like that here. A couple of them. You need to have some balls. Yes, you need to. Trading is not for faint heart, but I'll not discourage you. I'll encourage you to start and then see how you can become better. Especially if you hang around certain people. You see, hanging around sometimes is not physically hanging around, right? You know what you're doing right now? You're hanging around me. You know that you're hanging around me? Because now I'm saying different things that just some could be like very stupidly said, but they could be making a lot of sense. So you're hanging around me. And then you could be observing and just making decisions and taking action, right? Like we took a trade here. It's kind of like a little bit slow here, yeah. But I know it's just because maybe structure is a bit changing here. We have to wait for that, and then maybe we could push down later on. Yeah, but guys, I'm gonna leave you here. All right, 1 hour 20 minutes is enough for me to be here. Yeah, I'll hold my trade here. Yeah, and then I'll probably see how it goes. I might not post updates as much for this. I don't see the need. It's my money. It's nobody else's money. Okay, it's my pro firm. It's nobody else's. But if I give you an update, yeah, maybe I'll just try to educate you. But this was enough. I think if you come around, maybe I think I'll be live again. Let's see. Maybe tomorrow again. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Wednesday again. We'll see. Okay, depending on the time I have on my hands. But enjoy. Have as much fun as you can. But also be responsible about doing that. And let's work, guys. Let's work. All right. Open an Exodus account with the link in the description. Let me not forget to say that. The only reason why that's always a pass is because I work so closely with this platform. Very good platform. Exodus is one of the not one of the. It's the best trading platform. It's the best broker on this planet that I have encountered. Hearing it from somebody who's been trading for a lot of years. Okay. A lot of years. Okay, there's nothing hidden behind it. Everything's transparent, from you putting your money in the platform, to the spreads, okay, to how quick you get your money, to the fact that they have a good customer service, to the fact that they've been around for 15 years. They have local payment options like Airtel Money. Right now, you can withdraw from your Airtel, from your Exodus to your Airtel. You get your money in like a few minutes or seconds. And they have multiple trading, they've got multiple trading licenses, right? So it means that your money is safe, right? So you can open with the link. Then when you're done, just hit me up. I'll see what I can obviously do for you, add you to your platform, make your trading better. That's just how we do it, right? No gimmick around it. It's one of the few things that, at least I could, when you say everything is free, right? It becomes a problem, okay? So that's sometimes why we say open with this link, and then obviously we add you to this, and yeah, it's still free, but just something to obviously get you from this to that, because I think promoting free is just also a problem, all right? So even when we do the AI, when we launch that AI, okay, we'll prioritize people who meet a certain criteria, right? It might not be something crazy. It might just be maybe you open an Exodus account, fine. If you already have one, cool, right? Then we give you priority, simple. Same with the meet and greet. We're prioritizing people who have accounts, right? Simple as that. And it's because it's a reason, obviously, right? I stick to a platform, I trade here. Let me also get you here, experience the platform too, right? There's a lot that Exodus has in stock for their clients and traders, especially coming into 2026. I know about a few things, and you guys can know about them too, especially if you obviously just be a part of them too. But in the meantime, I'm out of here. Peace out, enjoy. Yeah, have a blast. We'll see you guys.